Hi, Aries. Thank you for tuning in, listening, watching, supporting. And I know it's taken me a bit to get to your sign. I'm now on the fire sign, so you're first. And today I woke up with this message on my mind and asking Spirit to come in, and whatever message is here for you is equally as important as every other sign. And as I was meditating on this moment and asking Spirit to come in and deliver whatever message, I was seeing the color yellow. And so, what I was feeling and sensing is that yellow is going to be really good for you. Um, for I today, tomorrow, I feel like it's a good color overall. And I don't mean like in fashion, I mean being around yellow. Being in the sunlight if you can, pick up some yellow flowers for yourself. Anything that promotes, that has energy that's yellow, even yellow fruit or yellow vegetables, something yellow, because yellow, it does promote um, a higher energy level, like a more fresh, um, joyful. It's yellow represents charming, wisdom, intellect. If you can, um, whatever you can be around today or ingest that's yellow, please do. Because right now, for whatever reason, Spirit is telling me, Aries, you need that upliftment because it is an energetic color. Okay, they all are. But whatever it is about yellow, it's your energy for your sign today. You need this. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if anyone eats yellow squash or that kind of vegetable, but I'm seeing that as well as beneficial for you, not just nutritionally, like as in, it's good for your body, but it's also good for your mind. I'm feeling very strong sense of you, Aries, being caught up in your mind, thinking a lot and strategizing about certain things. Um, and I feel like at times you really get into this place where you're really desiring something. And in doing so, see, this is contradictory when it comes to the universe because when it comes to manifesting, because you're really, really thinking about this, whatever it is that you want to manifest for yourself. And in doing so, it can go dark because then you go to the dark side, seeing what you're lacking and seeing the feeling, maybe entrapped in something. Uh, and then, so now the universe is like, I can't hit a moving target. So decide if you want this, right? Decide if you want this. And if you want this thing, you have to leave that thing behind. You have to leave those doubts. You have to stop revisiting the past. You have to want what you want, leave it with the universe, and stop going to the dark side. So you're in this light, right? You're in this light and you're really wanting something. I feel like some of you are wanting to get out of a space, a place that you've been in for a while. It could be a residence, it could be job, it could be a place that you feel very like you're somewhat isolated. Excuse me. And so then you go to that dark side and you get upset because you feel trapped. So it's kind of contradicting what it is you're trying to manifest, right? It's contradicting the excitement, the joy that you feel when you fantasize about this manifestation, whatever it is. Uh, but that dark place kind of takes over. So you kind of, now you're going to revisit the past and that gets you going. So, um, I actually feel, like you, right now might be a little bit tough. Uh, we are in Mars retrograde. Mars is actually your ruling planet, Aries. So there is a possibility that during this time frame, and don't, okay, so when I say this, I'm just going to say it and then I'll explain. During this Mars retrograde, Aries might be affected more um, intensely than some of the other signs, because Mars does rule your planet. The planet Mars does rule Aries. Um, and there could be a lot of going backwards, going into the whatever it was you've been going through, whatever event happened to in your life that was either traumatic or um, stressful, or something that happened that you need to heal past, something like that. So during this time frame, which um, I think it might be 10 weeks. I don't know if it was 10 days or 10 weeks that Mars retrograde. I think it's 10 weeks. Um, so Aries, I feel like you are seeing peaks of joy, right? Which is why I was seeing the sun peeking through the clouds, right? So I feel like you see peaks of joy when uh, when you have, when you're not thinking of the past, okay? I feel like you might be trying to make a decision about something, and I feel like it's, do I stay, like in my job? Do I stay in this relationship? Do I stay, what do I do here? Uh, I feel like you are in this place where you just can't seem to break the cycle. And some of you are really dependent upon, you know, well, when are my guides going to pull me out of this? When's the universe going to pull me out of this? But what I feel with this is that you have the ability to pull yourself out of whatever you're in right now, and that the universe is kind of going, okay, which way does she want to go here? Which way she or he want to go here? You know, because we do, as human beings, we are up and down with our emotions and thoughts and things like that. But Aries, for you guys, I know that your sign is all about winning. It is. It's you're not gonna lay down in your path until the battle is won. And I feel like you make it harder on yourselves because you keep going to that dark place, right? And you keep trying to figure out how to win over that, but that doesn't need your attention right now. Right now, what your attention needs to be focused on, your energy needs to be um, sort of, how do I say this? Almost like, let's recalibrate our energy, let's refocus our energy here to a better place. That's all you need to feel right now, is that better place for you to be in. I'm going to run some cards here. I know that was a long talk, but I feel like everything in these readings, even just, I feel like, I channel certain things from spirit to you. And I don't always start right away with the cards. The cards for me are a confirmation of what's coming through. And I do feel as if you, I feel like a breakthrough is coming, but you have to get in that space where um, you take notice when you start to go down that rabbit hole, when you start to go down that place where you're feeling angry, resentful, pain, whatever it is, that you need to be able to allow yourself to leave that behind. And for Aries, that's tough, because you don't want to leave any stone unturned. It's like you have to have the last word, okay? This is not a criticism. It's just what I'm feeling. So you kind of have to have the last word. You kind of have to fix something or make it resolute. You have to, before you can move on, you have to make sure that um, you claim that victory, right? But I'm hearing Spirit say the only victory you need to claim right now is putting that away and moving forward, and stop revisiting it, because what's done is done. It's in the past, and you can't go back and you can't win that in that moment because it's in the past. Okay, and I think that's bothering you. So let me see. Yeah, see, your spirit is saying be flexible. You need to trust your you have a very strong will, Aries. You need to be able to bend a little and allow certain things to float away, to go away, right? And for some of you, something hurt you so deeply and just affected you so much that you haven't been able to break out of that cycle. And maybe you've been frustrated and upset about, why haven't I been able to defeat this thing? Why haven't I been able to, you know, to move forward? Because you're staying in the past. That's why. So Spirit says, be flexible. And by the way, I chose this painting because, and you've seen it before, it's a very kind of telling of where you are here. See the darkness around you? And then there's light coming in. Um, there is a very real sense of you being in this place where you can't quite figure out how to win something, or how to, you know, that kind of thing. And so you're in this space where you're going in circles, and your mind is driving you nuts. So here, Spirit is saying, be flexible. Allow yourself to let things go once in a while. It doesn't mean you're weak. Actually, letting go of something means you're strong and you're brave. It doesn't mean that you're giving up, um, and running away from something. What you should be running from is the past, and let that shit go. Because Aries, you are the most capable. You guys, your sign, you are so strong and so strong-willed, um, that you could accomplish anything. And you could be such great manifestors if you could just let go of some things, because it's just not worth it. I know that some things happen in life, and you tend to, you know, if it's out of your control, it bothers you, because you're that kind of personality, or it's like, you know, I'm it's my word, I should be have the last word. I should have the only word here. It's kind of thing. Again, this isn't a criticism. It's kind of how your personality is. And it's hard for you to see someone else's point of view sometimes, because, or another perspective, because Aries, you're very strong-willed, and very your personality is very strong, and so you have a lot to say. But sometimes silence is golden. Sometimes silence is the answer to um, peace. Okay. Let me just go on here. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Okay. So I don't know whether or not you guys are spiritual. If you are, pray or meditate or get into those quiet moments, and ask for help and assistance in putting things away and moving forward. Because listen, you I feel like, I heard this once when I was in meditation. I was seeing this um Indian chief energy, someone like from the past, right? And I was seeing it play in my visual mental visual, like a movie clip. And so this Indian chief was saying, the greatest battles, there's never really, it's not about the bloodshed. It's not about hurting someone to win. It's about taking the peaceful route if you can. Okay? It's about ending or parting ways peacefully. And it doesn't, it's not good karma for you to hold on to things, and to revisit them, and even punish other people by revisiting them. It's interesting how you have that burning desire to you know, to take charge of a situation, to take charge of somebody, maybe sometimes, or, you know, get them to see your point of view. But here's the thing. So Spirit is saying, pray. Get into a space where you can pray about it, right? I do feel like some of you feel stuck in some ways, but at the same time, you're like, come hell or high water, you know. I think sometimes you look to other people, and maybe kind of blame the situation or blame someone else. There shouldn't be any blame. It should be that you are going forward and that you're worrying only about your forward movement, not the stuff in the past, guys. Okay? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Um so Spirit says pray. Pray, and don't just pray as in how do I win this? Pray as in um help me remove the past. You don't have to like somebody or forgive somebody if they've done something to you. All you have to do is allow yourself and respect yourself enough to move forward, okay? No matter what the way that is, if that's forgiveness, if it's um moving away from a job or a toxic environment, if it's working on something with another person in your life to get to a better place, whatever it is, you've got to get out of where you are now. That's what I'm feeling, that's what I'm sensing. And I think you haven't seen something in the way that you should. I think that the perspective for some situation that you're in, you've been stuck tunnel vision in one way. Like you just don't know, you can't see a way out of where you are. And Spirit says there is a way, but you're kind of being closed minded with this. And you have to do your part too. You have to use your intuitive, and you have to take part in this change in your life, um, by trusting in your guides, trusting in your divine path, whatever that is, guys. Because you guys have this ability to, you could pretty much do whatever you want. And for some of you, I feel like, because Aries, your personality, you kind of need to be, it's almost like the center of attention. You need to have the spotlight on you because just your personality is sort of like, you know, um, I'm the bee's knees here, guys. So, hey, look over here. And that's not a bad thing either. It's just who you are. But I feel like you can't get there because you've been stuck in one mindset. Like, when am I ever going to be unstuck? When is the door going to go open for me to move through it? But you have to do your part too. And you have to be able to trust and have faith and feel your way through. And don't expect something to just drop in your lap and say, here it is. It's, you know, whatever it is that you need to go forward. But you also need to be in that mindset, mind, body, spirit alignment to allow yourself to move forward through whatever door of opportunity opens, okay? Because when you have something, I always use the river as an example, or a path, right? Um, I'm going back to something that I said quite a while back about mountain or molehill, right? And you're on this path, and you know, are you seeing that your path is blocked by a mountain, or are you seeing that there's a little blip in the way, a little pebble, a little stone? That's easy, walk over it or walk around it. But a mountain, you make it, people in general, human beings can make it harder on themselves by creating this mountain and seeing it as no way around it, right? um but there is, and wherever you are, in whatever situation you're in, there is a way out of it. I feel like some of you are just so stuck in that mindset, like um maybe the universe is offering you opportunities, but you're not seeing them because you're fixated on one idea, one way out, or one way forward, and it's not happening. It's not happening because you won't allow yourself to be open to the possibilities, right? Sometimes we just have to have faith, and the universe will open the door of opportunity. And sometimes it looks as if this doesn't make sense. I didn't ask for this. Sometimes it's deceiving. It's that you have to do this or that, or something comes up that has to happen first before you go through that, go forward, okay? Let me just see what else Spirit has to say. Oops. Okay. And expect the best, because in this situation, whatever situation you're feeling stuck for a reason, because you're not supposed to be there. The universe is trying to tell you It's time to move on. Get your stuff, get yourself together, and allow yourself to feet to move. Allow your feet to be unstuck and move forward. I feel like seeing this open field of dreams. Okay, that's what I'm seeing, like this card from another deck, field of dreams. And so I'm seeing you, um, I'm seeing this clearing happen, but you have to move forward and don't look back. You just, in whatever way that resonates, guys, whether it's perspective or whatever it is, how you're looking at something, or physically moving, you have to look forward and don't look back, because when you look back, you're going to get stuck again. And so I'm hearing this, um I'm feeling and sensing this, that once you do that, it's like a dam breaking. Okay, and it's like, okay, now you're ready to move forward, um and with, you know, with intention, not just let me just, take a step here and there. No, you're gonna move forward. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, your body, I feel like your body's talking to you. And when we are hurting or in pain emotionally, um, mentally, our body can react. I feel like some of you are having, you might even be having lower body issues like pain in your legs or knees. You might, I feel like it's more in the lower body for some reason. And your body is trying to tell you, your spirit, your soul is trying to tell you, move those legs. Stop staying stuck. Because when we are stuck in a situation, emotionally, whatever, our body will tell us, it'll send signals, aches and pains. That's not just a coincidence. You know, um, your Aries, you're very brave and you're very courageous. And I could totally see Aries back in the day in battle, literally, and kicking ass. So if your body is aching, your legs are hurting, your legs are feeling heavy, it's your intellect, it's your soul, it is your energy trying to tell you you're not moving when you should. And then you're kind of having this battle in your mind, but I don't see an opening, a way out. What am I supposed to do? There's something about having faith. Um, I feel like you need to be in some sort of healing water, or like maybe put your feet, walk in the water wherever you are. Maybe you're near an ocean, maybe you're near a lake, whatever it is, get to the water, because I feel like that's healing for you. Um, and I feel like it's sort of a, you know, even just putting your hands in the water, your feet in the water. If you don't swim, don't go out in the water. I'm just telling you that right now. But I'm saying to be near the water is going to be very healing for you. I believe it is. And I feel like you also, some of you need to take some time to yourself. Uh, a long walk, or a day away, like a night overnight somewhere, something to get into your own space, guys. You have to allow yourself to not have the surrounding chaos around you. You need a break from that. Okay, I'm not saying that there's a bad environment. I'm saying to not be distracted by all those things, so you can have time to allow yourself to hear your own voice, to hear spirit tell you, you've got to do your part here. Okay, you've got to decide decide which path you're going to take. Staying in the past, allowing the chaos of the world around you, maybe toxic people around you, to hold you back from making that choice? Or are you going to take the path of faith, movement forward, and allow yourself to have a different perspective and see a different point of view? At least give yourself the opportunity, guys, to see something different, to be open to it. Because the minute you do that, I'm telling you, you'll be rewarded with blessings. The minute we say to ourselves, I surrender, and I look forward to the guidance that I will receive on which path to take. Okay? And so intellectually, body, mind, spirit works as a tag team. So intellectually, you will be in the right thought process where everything will be aligned for you. Okay? Listen to your heart. Okay? Your heart, not the chaos around you. That's why I feel like some of you, you might be embarking on a trip. I feel like some of you might even be going um, into nature, like rent a cabin somewhere in the nature or in nature and be around um, the earth energy, trees, grass, plants. Um, but I do feel that you're going to be taking some time. Um, like I feel a seclusion here, self-initiated seclusion that you need to just kind of get off the grid for a day or so, or even maybe if you can't do that, a couple hours to just be away from your phone, to be away from the chaos around you, to be away from whatever's in your face that, you know, remind you of past pain. Um, to get away from the upset is what I'm hearing. I feel like some of you are doing that. You're going to be taking a little trip, even if it's just in the next town over, whatever it is, you're going to take a little seclusion to yourself. That's what I'm feeling. Um, it's really important, guys, that you do that for yourselves because you're worth it. You're worth that time to take to yourself, to nurture yourself, to be with yourself, to help yourself move forward in whatever way that resonates with you. Okay, so I'm just going to ask our guides, what can Aries look forward to coming up, please? Something is being put away. The Three of Swords here. See the one with the rose? And then the other two are... I feel like I'm hearing bleeding heart, okay? So I feel like there's something going away. Something like an intrusion in your life. Could be a person, could be about your career, but something is going away because it doesn't belong anymore. Whatever it was that was there in your life, could be you learned a lesson and that lesson is going away. You don't have to repeat it again. But for some of you, I feel like it's a situation in your life, whatever that is. I feel like it's a toxic situation that's going away. Okay, now you take that however it resonates. It could be the situation's improving, but I feel like you're not going to linger in that toxicity or that environment. You're going to make the decision, and it's a wise one. That's what I'm hearing. You're making a wise decision to cut that out of your life and move forward and be happy. Okay, because really what you want, I feel that you want, you just want life to be uncomplicated, uh, and you want to have the financial freedom, you want to have the stability, you want to have the joy, you want to be in the environment where you feel is what's best for you. Okay, where you feel happy. I do feel that some of you Aries have been kind of stagnant and kind of just go with whatever is in your life right now, but I feel like there's something more out there for you that you just haven't allowed yourself to dream about, um or you haven't allowed yourself um to explore it, whatever that is. I think some of you have a very real um desire to be um I don't know, an influencer, um, someone that is admired or looked to. Um, but I feel that some of you you just haven't taken those opportunities, those steps forward. And if you don't do the work and network yourself, yeah, God could come in and say, you know what? Here, I'm going to drop this in your lap. Here you go. But part of this journey, this life experience is about the journey, guys. We have to learn, we have to grow, we have to do our part. And sometimes we learn huge lessons from that. So somebody out there is trying to really break out of the rut they've been in, or the situation they've been in. And um and I feel like it is, it's almost to the point where it's like you're in a desert. I use this in one of my other readings. It's like you're in a desert and there's an oasis. Come hell or high water, you're getting to that oasis because you can't do this anymore. And you can't do this anymore because you're allowing yourself to stay in the past. And your soul's like, no, no, that's past. You've got to go. You've got to go. So here we have this Seven of Swords, or Seven of Wands, sorry. Wands always, I always associate wands with movement. And so see, I feel like there's some sort of, um I feel like seven's a spiritual number too, so I feel like the divine is leading you and moving you to a new direction. That's what I feel. Um I don't even feel this is about romance, guys. I feel this is more about your own personal happiness and and leaving behind something. I feel like this is more about leaving behind what doesn't serve you, what isn't good for you, leaving behind toxicity. See how you have that one wand in your hand and the rest are there? You're leaving. Spirit is leading you. This is divine intervention here, guys. Leading you out of a situation. Um, and so this message is very important about, you allowing yourself to do your part and allowing spirit to come in and help you. Okay, here's another one. Okay, look, it's almost like um you're ready to take off, right? That's what I feel with this. You're ready to take off, and you're taking part in the movement um of these wands. I feel like see, spirit is guiding you here to saying, hey, we gotta, I'm your torch here, let's go. And then you're like, okay, yes, I will co-create with this with you. I will follow your lead. I will um take part now in the uh co-creation and the forward movement on the path that's right for me. And it's like you're like, uh you're ready now. This reminds me sort of, do you ever see the movie? I think it's, was it The Patriot? I don't remember which one. Could have been The Patriot, but it might have been Braveheart because Mel Gibson was in it anyways. But there was a battle scene, and you know, when you're on the front lines, you're there and you're ready to charge forward. That's just, I get that sense here with this. I feel like you're going to do that. I feel like you're finally going to realize that just because you move away from something without being, the winner, um, so to speak, I feel like you're going to realize that you're the winner either way. And you can win this by letting go of the past, letting go of all of it, and just allow yourself to not even be surrounded with it anymore, not even think about it anymore, to just move forward, okay? Get on with your life because there's so much. There is love here. I feel like this, um, I feel like your creator here is offering you a cup of love here, right? And so he's saying, do you want a chance at healthy love, at a beautiful relationship? Um, Here's your opportunity. Take this advice, take this guidance, and move forward. Let go of the past, because I believe this could also mean a new romantic relationship for some of you. I feel like, see how this is like, kind of, I feel like this is divinely inspired. So someone is coming in that, is going to make a huge difference in your life. And actually, um, this person, once you make that commitment to leave everything behind, this comes in. Uh, and I'm not saying it's like instant, like one day you leave everything behind, and then um the next day this person comes in. I'm saying this is divinely inspired here. So when whatever timing that is, that's going to happen for you. And some of you may not even be thinking about love right now because you're just so fed up with whatever's been going on in your life. But I feel like this somebody's going to come in and offer you this is like a union, right? So I feel like there's a meeting, um, like a coming together with someone. It could be in your career, it could be career related, someone to come in and kind of take you under the wing. But I feel like this is also very romantic. Um, and it's almost too good to be true. And so I feel like you'll have your defenses up, but this won't go away. So I feel like this is going to develop into something really major for you. Okay. For some of you, it could be for some reason, I'm hearing the word doctor. So there could be somebody in the medical profession coming in for you, or you could be in the medical profession, but somebody, I'm hearing doctor, medical, whatever. It could be someone in the health industry who's very healthy and fit and into nutrition. But whether or not that applies to you, you would know that, not me. I'm just saying what comes in, okay, guys? All right. Oh, I'm just looking at this from the other deck on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like the two of you will kind of be like, kind of like a sigh of relief, like I found her or I found him or whatever situation it is. So I do feel like there is a coming together and it's sparks will fly. It's very divinely inspired for you. For some of you, it could be a new, no, I was going to say it could be a new, someone you work for. But I feel more like it's either a really strong friendship or a romantic relationship, okay? Um, you're you're going to be putting your value, what you're, how you feel about yourself above everything else when you move away from whatever it is that's been keeping you stuck. You're going to value yourself. And you seem to forget that and get lost in other things, and get caught up in what this one said or that one said or what they did, how they hurt you. But you know what? You're the one that matters here, guys. It's not about someone else, it's about you. And so your value here, um, that's going to be coming more into your focus, okay? Because you haven't felt valued, because you've been in a situation where you've allowed yourself to be stuck, all right? So, listen, um, there is a very positive take on this reading, and it is that you're very strong and very worthy of putting everything else away and moving forward, guys, and being happy, being able to get to this place and being able to experience this divine love, okay? Something divinely inspired for you. Is it scary to leave a job, a situation, a person? Yeah, it is. Believe me, I did it. And it wasn't easy. And I cried for so long because I knew it was coming. And I would cry and cry and cry and realize, you know, I have to surrender. And I have to follow this guidance because where I am, where I was, it wasn't, especially with me, with my calling, my life purpose, it was holding me down. And I want to be on the right path. I want to be spiritually where I'm supposed to be. And if I'm in a toxic situation, that's not putting me anywhere close to where I want to be, where I should be. And so I had to let go of it. And I've seen that I've seen some amazing people come into my life because of that. And great friendships, great support, um, just really amazing opportunities for a different kind of um, environment. And so when you let go and you surrender, but Aries, I believe the biggest challenge for you is to be able to walk away without being able to have the spotlight on you as the winner. Okay? In my eyes, you are the hero when you do that, when you walk away and realize that you don't need to be that winner in that case. You're you don't need to um, overpower someone to win something. You just need to love yourself and let it go. Okay? Walk away because you have so much to offer and contribute to this world. Some of you, you know, um, some of you may end up being on the world stage. You may end up, you know, um, doing something significant, and you can make that happen. Not just for notoriety for yourself, not just to be famous, but to really make a difference. Um, and sometimes that's, there's so we in all walks of life we can use our talents, our skills to make someone's day better. You know, maybe you want to be, I don't know, a comedian or a politician or an activist. Maybe you want to be an actor or in the spotlight like that. There are people everywhere in all walks of life that can make the world better, okay? I know myself. I know when sometimes I just want to sit down to a movie and not really think about my day, just be entertained. And so I believe that some of you have that in you to be an entertainer, to be, to make someone's day better. But, that's how I feel about um, entertainment is I love to sit down and watch. I'll watch stand-up comics, comedians, or watch a good movie and just be immersed in it and get lost in it. And so I feel that some of you are in that position where that's your goal. You want to be out there on the world stage or in the spotlight, and there's nothing wrong with that. If that's where you belong, then do it. What's stopping you? I don't believe for one second that there is something stopping you. I believe you can totally do this, but you have to co-create in this. You have to put everything into your manifestation with this and not look at what's holding you back. Do not go there. This person's holding me back. This is holding me back, but I don't have a decent job. I don't have this. I don't have that. So what do you think the universe is going to, how do you think the universe is going to react to that when you say, I don't have, I don't have, I don't have? It's going to bring you more of the lack. So those our thoughts like that are a form of prayer. And so that energy you put out there, it's going to come back to you. I would rather see you focus on and daydream about, fantasize about where you want to be, because that is what sends the universe can now attach to that and give you those things, okay? But you have to be in that place where you know that you belong with those things. That's part of you. That's where you should be. And some of you know already, this is what I'm supposed to do. But the other things are holding you back. You're letting those thoughts hold you back. I know it's easier said than done because I'm a human being too, and I do allow thoughts to push me down into a place where I don't want to be. Um, and so we do create. See how we co-create? We co-create here with the universe. Okay, universe, bring me all this lack of stuff. Keep me stuck. That's basically what we're saying when we have these thoughts. But when we get into that place where we're like, thank you, universe, ahead of time. Thank you for bringing me into this place, for allowing me, for helping me to get into this space where I need to be. Right, I need to be this activist or this person, motivation speaker, or whatever it is. I do feel you guys are in the lead in something, like out in the spotlight, sort of, like kind of even in your job. Maybe you're in the lead. You just have that natural personality to kind of just take the lead and go forward with what you do best. Okay. um I think I'm going to end it in just a sec because we've been doing this for 45 minutes. um But as I've said before, um I don't put a timer on my readings because I believe spirit is done when spirit's done here, okay? I do want to point this out. I'm looking at the bottom of this deck here. See? And I do believe that you guys are leaving something behind. Three's a crowd. So I believe that you are leaving something behind that wasn't good for you, or something old that happened that you've got to put away. But I do believe that you are leaving something behind, okay? There's movement. Wands represent movement. You're moving. Um, you're leaving something behind. Whether it's the thought, like I said, the thought process, or a person, or a job, career, whatever it is, you're done with this situation now. You're done. Okay? Aries, you got this. I will speak soon to you guys. I hope to be online again with another message for the general collective. Um, I'm considering doing maybe some love readings at some point. I'm working some things out. Spirit's coming through, kind of guiding me to some different things here. But I will be back soon. And I love you all. Thank you for being here, and have an amazing day. Namaste.